What do you think about the NFL players trying to keep reporters and interviews out of the locker room? Does that how much does that
You know what
impact your
is,
job?
it's so, I find that topic so frustrating because I've talked to so many different teams about it, and the teams I talk to are like, the players don't care. Because even
Mm,
during COVID, it was like, hey, we can't have reporters in the locker room. We have to take you to a separate room where the Zoom is set up. And players during COVID were like, we don't care. Just let them in the locker room. This is annoying because they don't want to have to walk and do extra steps to sit down in front of a computer and all that. Um, Listen, I don't think all reporters are awesome. I don't think all reporters are the greatest. And I think some questions that they have, are, is it like, are you trying to do a job or are you trying to go viral or what? Like you could say that about any profession. They're just people that I don't think are particularly good. Fine. But in general, most reporters like understand like you come off the practice field, this is our time to get you. Otherwise, you just disperse and we can't ask you any questions. And no offense, I just feel like it's a small, very tiny group trying to make this a bigger conversation when the large majority of players are like, we could not care less about it. But in my mind, I think most of us go into the locker room to do the job. Like, I don't want to see your ass. Like, let's be honest. Like, you think that's fun for me? It's not. So, like, I try to keep my eyes up. I try to wait, me personally, especially as a woman, like, I try to give guys space. Like, I don't approach them unless they're dressed and stuff like that. It's not a great environment for us too, but you also learn a lot about guys. Like, I remember pictures that guys had in their locker room and you spark a conversation off of that, or you'd see something, or they'd want to show you something. Like in the locker room is how we develop a lot of those relationships
yeah.
that help us do our job. And I just think we're kind of straying away from the genuine like connections that we could have with players.